What's up, everybody? The Germ here, and welcome to another game pickup video. This is like no ordinary game pickup video. Found some really unique stuff this week. You know, every time I think that I'm not gonna find anything or there's nothing else out there, all of a sudden life is full of surprises. Like I said, it's been an absolutely amazing week. I've been talking to this one guy. It's got to be for about a month now. I'm not usually in his area, and when I was going to be finally in his area, I contacted him, and he still had the item I was looking to purchase, and that is this very awesome Nintendo 2DS. Now, I think he picked this up secondhand. It's got Zelda loaded on it, preloaded. Didn't come with any games, but what's cool is the reason why I bought this was not only because it was green, but also it was complete in box. This is so cool. This is a really good shelf piece. I love this. I think this is absolutely incredible. I'm starting to get into these Nintendo 2DSs. I have a few of them in different colors, and I figured I'd start collecting them now before they get too hot. And if you guys are into this, I would advise you to do it too, because 3DS is getting really hot now. I have a prediction that these 2DS systems are going to be really difficult to find. I'm not doing it because of that. I'm doing it because I love this one. I think this is incredible. It's green. It just looks so freaking awesome. And look at it. It even has the stylus. It's got the brown stylus. Love the brown stripe through it. This is awesome. Awesome pickup. I always like to learn things, and one of the things I've learned is to always ask if there's anything else. This guy did have something else. 3 Nintendo 64 games that I didn't have, and it was incredible because he only brought 3 out. He had Donkey Kong, which I have. I don't need that one. He had Donkey Kong Country 2 and Donkey Kong Country. I didn't need them. He didn't bring them out because he loves them. He's still playing them, but he brought out a couple that are not expensive but very cool games, and they added to the collection. And that's Xena, Warrior Princess. I never got into this. I thought that whole thing was dumb, so I never got into that show. Paperboy, which I've actually had the opportunity to buy secondhand from somebody before, and I passed up on it. I didn't purchase it, and I'm glad I purchased it from him. And this one's cool. One of my favorite arcade racing series, Cruisin' Exotica. I loved playing this. I would go to my local mall. We also had a Cruisin' USA in our Red Robin restaurant, and I loved playing the Cruisin' games. And when it came out on the Nintendo Switch, I was so freaking excited because it's such a fun game. So cool. You also might notice behind me, I got this super stretch Sonic the Hedgehog actually at Target. I noticed them also the other day at Walmart. So if you're interested in one of those, they go for about 12 bucks. They're over at Walmart and Target. I noticed my local Walmart had a whole bunch of them. My Target, I found that one by accident. It was in the wrong spot, and I just happened to pick it up. Today was awesome too because I went to a yard sale, and I'm going to show you guys in a minute. But I have one more pickup that I'm going to show you guys. I gotta find it, so I'll be right back. It's funny when you hear from multiple people at similar times, because Thursday was my day off, and on Thursday I got to meet up with the guy on the Nintendo 2DS, the Zelda edition, which was super awesome, and got those unexpected Nintendo 64 games. So that's 3 more games added to the N64 collection. I really need to do a count and see how many I got. But this other lady on Facebook Marketplace, which seems to be my go-to, messaged me back. I had messaged her the day before and didn't hear anything back from her, and she had this awesome Game Boy. Now, this is not something I need, but you can never have too many of these. I don't know why I have more than one, but it's the OG Game Boy. Oh, love that sound. The cool thing is it came with a couple games too. I didn't even look at them. I forgot what it was. So let's take a look at those now. We got... Oh, look at that. Donkey Kong. So we got Donkey Kong. No idea on the value of these. I paid... She originally had this up for like $150, and I told her, I was like, you know, she was pretty cool. She was realistic. I said, listen, it's not worth $150. It's worth about 50 bucks for the Game Boy. That's retail value. There's millions of these out there. They're not that hard to find. We got Tetris, which was a pack-in with most of the systems. And we also got Disney's Jungle Book. So we ended up settling on this for 60 bucks. And I came up with something I want to do. I actually want to get the Play It Loud series. So the Play It Loud series is a group of Game Boys. I want to say there was either 5 or 6 of them that were released in North America. And there's a couple of them. I don't have any. I actually just ordered my first one. Of course, there's the standard gray. There's a red one, a green one, yellow. There's a blue. I'm probably missing one. I think there might be a Pokemon one. But they're the OG Game Boys. And they're a little bit harder to find, but they're not too expensive. I haven't seen any crazy prices on them. Most of them range from 60 to $100. So I'm going to pick those up slowly as we go. And I think I'm going to do a Play It Loud series where I get all those, because I think they're so cool. It looks cool that they all come in the different shell colors, and it just looked like a really neat thing to collect and to display. So I'm going to work on that next as part of my next collection. It's a pretty simple collection to complete, being that there's only 5 or 6 colors. So I think I'm going to go after that next. And I already have one on order, so one is coming soon. So she also had this really weird case. I don't really keep these, to be honest. I put them all in a bag, and I think when I eventually do like a flea market or something, I'm going to sell these for like $5 a piece. This one I don't think is worth $5, but we'll see what we can get. She did tell me this was her original Game Boy, so that's crazy. She had it for 30 plus years, which is pretty awesome. Let me show you guys what I found today at the yard sale. Now this one I'm going to tell you guys is a rather large collection. It was crazy, because what happened with this collection is I saw the yard sale. I see this street with the yard sale at least twice a year. Every time I go down it, I can never find the yard sale. So I've pretty much given up on that. I passed it. I went about a mile down the road, and I decided to turn around, and I'm glad that I did, because every time that I went down that road, that yard sale that I was looking for, it wasn't this particular person, but every single time I went down that road, there was no yard sale. So I was like, I pretty much have given up all hope. But today was the time that I finally caught somebody at a yard sale. I ended up knowing the girl, and I picked up something I've never bought ever before. Some games that I've never seen, which is pretty cool. Pretty awesome collection of games, and I'm going to show you right now. So I do not have this console, and I think I'm going to be perfectly honest, because I always like to be honest. I think I'm going to sell most of this collection. It's kind of crazy. I never played Intellivision before. So I don't know if there's anyone old enough that had played this. I don't know what year it came out. I'll be honest, I really don't know much about the console. She didn't have the console. I think it would belong to her uncle. And it's interesting to see most of these games were dated. I don't see a date on this one, but like early 80s. This one actually I found it, 83. So I saw one that said 81, which I was born in 80. I never played this. My first system was the Atari, but I really don't remember that, and I really don't consider it my first console. I really consider the Sega Master System my first console, because I was 7 or 8 years old when we got that. So it's a real memory. These I'm not as familiar with, but there were some interesting titles in here. I thought the art was really cool. This game is just basically, it looks like checkers. They're really cool. The art was out of this world for these games. Sub Hunt. You know, there was some really cool ones in here. These are all the lower value ones, B-17 Bomber. And what's cool about this is I had no idea what to offer them. I didn't really know anything about them. She had them all in a cooler, and this is what the Intellivision looks like. So I bet you they have a console somewhere, and you would slip these little cards over the controller, and it would tell you where the buttons were and stuff. It just looked really cool. I've seen it before, but like I said, I really don't know much about it. But I paid for, it was I think 33 games. I didn't count them at the time. Again, I didn't know anything about them. I offered her $20 for them. I said, listen, I don't want to insult you, but I don't know anything about these games. And I said, would you take 20 bucks? And she said, yes, I would. So, thank God I was there. I was nice and early. We agreed on 20 bucks. I paid $20. Had no idea what I was buying. Luckily, I had a couple copy boxes in my back seat. But what the cool thing was is I actually picked up some really awesome games that I'm going to show you guys, which are right here. And right away, I looked at these when I picked through them at work a little bit, and I was like, these are something special. So first one is Scooby-Doo's Maze Chase. And this is, you know, a cartoon that I would watch as a kid. Who didn't watch Scooby-Doo? You know what I'm saying? So, I looked this up. It's a really weird game. It doesn't look... This is the problem with these games. from back in the day. They looked nothing like the cover art. So Scooby-Doo was worth $66 complete in the box. And if these were loose cartridges, I wouldn't even touch them. But because they were complete, I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and buy these. This was another interesting one. Oh, no, where'd it go? Oh, this is the one. This one here, which I thought was really cool, was He-Man, Masters of the Universe. When I still lived in Florida as a kid, we always watched He-Man, and He-Man's $52 game. So I'm not going to sell these games just because they're more nostalgic. It wasn't really about the value, but I did look them all up. All these games were like between $4 and $7. I think a couple games were like 9 or 10. But then these were the valuable games, and it's of course the games that I wouldn't want to sell just because they are very nostalgic titles to me, even though I didn't play the particular games. The next one is the Jetsons Ways with Words. Doesn't that sound exciting? Wow, that's terrible. It sounds awful. This is crazy because this particular game, oh, it sucks. The box is a little crushed up. But this particular game is a $112 game in the box. Look at that box art. It's awesome. This was another one of the more valuable ones. I want to say this was like a $20, $25 game. Mind Strike. Know nothing about it. And this is the one that really surprised me. Out of all the games, you know, we have soccer here. We have Sharp Shot. We have some hockey. We have some other sports. I think there was a basketball game. And all the ones in there, this was weird because this was the most valuable game in that lot. World Series Major League Baseball. Complete in the box. I don't know if this was maybe a last title, or maybe it was a first title, or maybe they pulled it off shelves. But this World Series Baseball, $132 game, complete in box like this. Now, loose cartridges don't go for anything like that, but complete in box do because people threw the boxes out. It was just like NES cartridges. So right around the same era. These were just absolutely amazing. I love the art of them. And I know there's a book for the art of Atari, which Intellivision has nothing to do with Atari as far as I know. But, you know, you got to look at those boxes, and they are something special. I mean, that's early 1980s art. You know, these are over 40 years old, some of these games, and look how clear these are. Yes, the boxes are a little crushed, but look at that. That's absolutely amazing. I have no desire to play these at all, but I'm going to get the little acrylic cases. Not acrylic, the other ones, the cheap ones. And I'm going to put these 4 games. I think I'm going to get rid of Mind Strike because that does nothing for me. I'm going to put them in a little cases so they don't get all messed up and bent up. But absolutely incredible. Really, really cool collection that I'm very proud to own now. And those are my first Intellivision games, and hopefully my only. I don't have a desire to collect these. So that's going to bring us to the last of the collection here that I bought from them. I asked them, do you have any other games? You always ask. And I was in a rush. I was going to work. There, for some reason today, it's the end of September. There was a lot of yard sales for, I don't know why. I could only go to that one because I was working. But I said, is there anything else? And she said, yes, we have some more games over here. So I went to go check those out. And look at this. PlayStation 2. It's a triple pack of Resident Evil games. The essentials. I can't agree more. I need to have these. Code Veronica, Resident Evil Outbreak, and Resident Evil 4. It's a triple pack. They're all in there. All the games are in there. All the books are in there. And the games are in great shape. I played these games. I love this. I thought that was terrific. That was that's a $60 game just like that. Again, box is not in perfect condition, but that's all right. That's okay. It makes a great shelf piece, and I'm so happy to have that. I bought a bunch of other games that aren't worth showing from them as well. I paid $20 for this PlayStation 2 lot. We got a Mortal Kombat game out of that. We've got Metal Gear Solid 3. A bunch of the cases, not these ones, but a bunch of the cases were empty, missing games. Some are missing manuals. Take-Two, The Staff of Dreams. I don't know anything about this game. I love this one. Used to play this one at the arcade. Crazy Taxi. We got 2 more. Kingdom of Hearts 2.5 Remix. I hate the name of these things. Never played any of them. And Full Metal Alchemist. Don't know anything about it. But yeah, those are our game pickups. It's been an awesome week. And it's funny when you're not expecting things, they just happen. This is why you can't look for one specific console, because I was saying this in the last game pickup video that I was looking for Nintendo 64 games, and I came across all those GameCube games, and then here we are a week later with 3 brand new Nintendo 64 games. So, you know, you really just have to keep your eyes open, because you never know what's going to show up in your collection next. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, guys. Until next time, I am the Germ. Like, share, subscribe. Leave a little comment below. What do you guys think of this collection? It's absolutely incredible. Have you ever found something like this? Also, go ahead and check out the Germ's Facebook page. Go on Facebook, type in the Germ, like and share on my channel, and I'd love to see your comments on there as well. Until next time, guys, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.